shorter now because I have a feeling that this is going to be a match that both of them are going to be remembering for quite a while.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, two of our best combo style players, versus style, whatever you want to call it, facing off against each other. And, two players who are really known for it on top of that. So, we see Betty just right off the bat with a combo, and Dave is setting up already for a high, high fat log. And I can't suggest that it's not going to happen. This guy, if anybody can pull it up at that altitude, it'll be Dave. But right now it is tied up with Betty and Dave both at 15 viruses.
Yeah, Betty did an epic combo that would have been four pieces dropping the other side of the screen. This been versus Betty, of course, being a very, very skilled versus player, and you'll see a lot of that in her play style. Right now, the only thing that she really has to worry about is only one red left with 8 viruses. Hopefully, that won't be too much of an issue, and she's getting all. Look at that beautiful L on the blues. She's going to be out of this right away. In fact, she is going to be out at a 104, which is a great time for level 6.
Dave out at a 113 after getting some pretty fortuitous yellows. He was sitting on just nothing but yellow there at the end of his board. Did get exactly what he needed. So just a few seconds between these two, what you might call a dead heat.
Yeah, it's pretty even right now, but similar to what I was saying in the last match, Betty B's only got a couple reds left, except this time, instead of being 8 viruses left, there's 21s. That could be a little bit more of an issue for her. Meanwhile, DaveSmithSays has a much more even board, though the number of blues at the top is kind of concerning, particularly how we've seen the dock be with blues tonight.
Yeah, that could be an issue, especially as you see he's kind of running out of things to do with red, and is the same with yellow at this point. He's going to need some blues to just get his board moving again. And Betty taking the advantage here now at uh, about a 14 virus difference. Dave still trying to get some setups going, and it's really Betty has just been blazing through this level, and Dave having a bit of a struggle here. Don't I think he might have had that, might have wanted that, what ended up being red garbage in column three be yellow instead, but it's not going to be too bad, as although Betty now out of her level 7 and on into 8.
Yeah, she got there at about 2:30, and really this is really starting to get a little painful for Dave Smith says is these lack of blues going. But look at this beautiful horizontal that Betty's setting up for. I can't wait to see this. Oh, that was beautiful to see. And she's just absolutely dominating right now with the bad RNG over on DSS's side, slowing him down a little bit, but he's getting there slowly as looks like Betty is setting up for another nice combo there.
Yeah, and sometimes that's just the way the boards are. You get a really rough one going, and it seems like nothing goes your way. But we're just one of those boards for Betty away from this being the case where the two of them are tied up. Although I think, yeah, okay, Dave's gonna just go for an underclear here, and he's gonna be out at a 346. Not the time he wanted, but he's gonna make it happen.
And we, like you mentioned just a moment ago, we have seen strange things happen. I think it was back in January, where we saw someone have just such bad RNG. They had like a 3.5 minute first level, but then the flip side happened. Their opponent had the next two levels have issues happen. So this can still be anyone's match. It's why we play them all the way to the end.
Yeah, I mean, we don't wish that on anyone because holy cow, is it ever frustrating. But it does make for good TV sometimes, even over the internet.
Right now, a very familiar situation for Dave right now with a lot of blues near the top, but this time he's getting a lot of blues. Speaking of, I'm willing to bet that Betty's probably going to use a blue to get that horizontal going horizontal in the blues, and then trying to get oh the way she's got it set up, she's probably going. Oh, I thought she was going to leave that open. Try going for red horizontal, but you see what she did? She is out at a 450. Kind of interesting way she got it, but at least she got it done, and that's the important part.
Yeah, if I know Betty, she'll go back and watch that and realize that she got a little tunnel vision there. She's nodding her head. Who knows if she's responding to me or not? I'm not going to ask her because she's in the middle of playing a game. Anyway, Dave is closing in on the end of this level number 8. And yeah, everything's lining up for him. I do like this setup that he's got. This is going to clear out everything. And this double blue with one more are going to be perfect. He's out at a 537.
She nodded her head again. I'm not sure if she nodded her head, say yes, I'm
Oh.
listening, or that's no, I'm not listening, but I am going to watch the VOD later. It's hard to tell. But she is just absolutely knocking down this board. I'm sorry, Betty. I guess she is listening in. Taking down all these reds real quickly and pretty dominant to this one. Is about a 25 virus lead here, Ook.
Yeah, it's really strong play from Betty here as she's very clearly prepping for our finals in Columbus, where you absolutely do hear the commentators if you're paying any attention at all, and it does get distracting. But both players just working their way through these nines. Betty definitely with the advantage here, especially with combo play like that is going to need to take either the red or the blue out, or take a red out of the way. It looks like she's setting up to take. Okay, yeah, there's that red in column 7 going to go. And with this red blue, there is the combo. She's out at a 634. So Betty takes game number 1. GG's to her.
GG's, and Dave looks like he's just going to top out here and get things set up. No, just forget that match. Get yourself prepared for the next one. Sometimes it's the best thing to do, and you have a little bit of a frustration like you did on that level 6. Just get out of your mind and focus on the next one.
Yeah, I mean that's really all you can do, and it's been good play so far. Neither player giving us anything to gnash our teeth about, so that's always a good sign. But we're going to get readies from both of them. We do have readies from both of them. And here comes that magic in 3, 2, 1, and pills. Betty playing on her signature high speed, Dave Smith playing on medium, and Dave jumping out of the gates first. Not sure about that blue laid out that way. It's not going to end up mattering. It's just it was a tough setup for him, especially with all of this red here at the top of the board there, Sarge.
Yeah, and looking over on Betty's side, it seems like the doc forgot about the right hand side of the board. There was nothing in column 8, only 3 in column 7. Then again, it wasn't too much in the end. It seemed like most of it's right in the very center of the board, which is allowing her to set up for a lot of the horizontals that she loves. There's plenty of opportunities there if she manages to take that red out horizontally there in row 5 to try and do a nice little cross. But I thought she might try that because she likes going for those fancy moves. But no, this time she looks like she's taking the safer way. Meanwhile, Dave, with his emptiness on the left side of the board, has allowed him a nice little dump pile for the pills that he doesn't really need at this particular time, which is, for the most part, blues right now. And okay, at first I thought that blue had been put in wrong, but I think he's setting up for just to get as much garbage out of the way as possible here and then take out. That was beautiful. Meanwhile, Betty right now has about a 7 virus lead, Duke.
Yeah, Dave has been hitting a little bit of struggle here, but is going to get most of his garbage out of the way. And one of the things that I've heard him say in the past is, if it doesn't matter if I win or lose as much as it does that I have a good time and make an interesting, make a fun board for everybody. Dave has definitely been making some fun for us to watch. Like the setups that he's making, and really just needs another yellow and another blue after this red. And there's the yellow. That's going to drop everything down. He is going to join Betty in level 7 at a 204.
Yeah, and Betty's having to do a little bit of creative maneuvering here while she waited for these blues to start showing up here. She did a great job preparing everything down below. A double blue, which she just gets right here, sets up nice everything in the center of her board. I'm wondering, but she's probably going to hold off on that column 5 until she gets double yellow, unless just takes too long to get. Yep, she's just going to drop that down instead. He only has one blue left, and that's at the very bottom right corner. So I get the feeling that for the most part, she's just going to use blue as creative garbage for the time being. Meanwhile, over on Dave Smith's board, I think that one might have been placed upside down as well. Maybe not. I thought he was going to go for the column 1, row 1 yellows first, one for the row 2 ones. And keeping this fairly close, so it is about a 12 to 13 virus difference right now, Luke.
Yeah, Dave's definitely got his setups ready to go. Just Betty had a good solid level 7 there, and you can see her already out at a sub 3, staying on that sub 6 minute area. But Dave, with a huge combo there, is going to bring it to within 7 here at the end of his level 7. He would very much have liked to have seen the double yellow come a little bit later. Is going to set up here. Needs this yellow, this yellow red going to be perfect for him to, oh, I wonder if he had a little glitch there. All right, that's going to set him up, and this double red going to get him out at a 346. So about 40 seconds behind here at the end of level 7 for Dave.
But Betty's not been able to do too much with that. I mean, now we're seeing a whole bunch of stuff fall down, but it's only about a 10 virus difference right now. And I'd say the board that Dave Smith says it's good. It's not absolutely great, but there's a lot of horizontal opportunities, like you just saw there with the Blues, and there's ample opportunity here for DSS to get right back into this one.
I love that long look that he had down at the bottom for the double yellows. I saw it a little earlier and I was like, is he going to take it? Is this going to be the one that he goes with? And he did. And, just finding uses for pills like that, it's a hallmark of his play and of the quality and just really the veterancy that he has got. Don't know if that's a word or not. If it's not, well, it is now. So Dave within 2 now, as Betty having a bit of a struggle here in her late game, is going to be hopefully out pretty soon, but it has given Dave a chance to get caught back up. It is now 4-4. Oh, Betty with a great combo there. That is going to clean everything up for her. And she's just going to need some reds to get out of this. Dave's going to need some reds plus a little bit of yellow.
Yep, it looks like going to be 2 reds now that Dave needs. He might be getting out of here first. Nope, it's going to be Betty at a 516 and DSS at a 523, which essentially is a tie game going into our last level here. And again, lots of horizontal opportunities for both people here, though not much access to blue for either person right now, though Dave has opened up a little bit of that for him, Ook.
Yeah, Dave had a misdrop there on column 1. You can still see that red yellow virus standing up. Um, I've already forgotten what it was he was going for, but he definitely was hoping for that yellow to come out in a slightly different way. Probably had an over rotation that's really easy to do, depending on a lot of factors with this game. But I love what he's got going on here. That is going to bring everything down. And now that, it's still going to be a bit of garbage, but it's going to be quite a bit lower on the screen to make it easier to deal with. Meanwhile, Betty down to a dozen viruses. I was looking, it was like 6. She was up 6, she was up 8, she was up 9. Now she's back up to 8. So Betty finding a good clean way through this board. I know she's looking for some horizontals here, and looks like she's going to get 2 double yellows in a row to make that happen. She would love to get as much out of here at the bottom in a combo as she can. We'll see what she's able to do. Meanwhile, DSS still holding on with 13 viruses to Betty's 5.
Yeah, the only problem that DSS is really going to have is at column 1. It's the traffic light, as people like to call it there. That's going to be very difficult to clear out quickly. Betty's only real issue is the blue that she has above in column 5, but that should be easy enough to take out, and then she'll be able to, in fact, it's gone right there. Just need a pair of reds, and she'll be out here at a time of, come on, Doc, there it is, 7:23.